Short form content might get you millions of views, but does it actually get you clients? In this video, I'm going to show you why that 60-second video you spent hours creating may be worth less to your business than a 10-minute video watched by just 100 people. I'll explain the pros and cons of short form videos compared to long form content, and I'll break down which has the highest potential for increasing your revenue. At the end, I'll give you a simple 3-step strategy for creating video content that actually generates sales for your business. I've made hundreds of videos for businesses and I've helped them implement content strategies that drive real results. From this experience, I know that many businesses are focusing their efforts in all the wrong places, spending time and money producing video content that looks good but doesn't actually lead to sales. And for most businesses, that's the whole point. Everyone and their gran are watching short form videos. With TikTok's explosive success, all other platforms have either introduced a video feed or they've shifted their priorities to promoting vertical videos. Instagram and Facebook are now primarily focused on video, YouTube has introduced shorts, and even LinkedIn is pushing videos on its feed. But just because the platforms are benefiting from short form videos, it doesn't mean the creators and businesses are also benefiting. There's something critical about short form content that no one's really talking about. But before we get into that, why are so many businesses drawn to making short form content in the first place? Short form videos rack up views and quickly generate a decent amount of engagement. Because they're quick and they're easy to digest, they're also very shareable, and this increases the chances of it going viral. You can also post your shorts to multiple platforms. As I mentioned, almost every social media platform now has a vertical video feed, so you can multiply your viewership simply by cross-posting. Another big appeal is that short-form content is relatively quick to produce. Just record yourself briefly discussing one topic with a hook and a call to action, and you can post it across all of your channels. So with minimal effort, you can potentially get a substantial view count across multiple platforms, and that's a big draw for busy business owners. But here's the crucial question: can you actually generate leads and make money from these views? Because ultimately, that's all that matters if you're investing your time and resources into creating content for your business. Views and engagement are often hailed as the key performance metrics for video content, but it's not that simple. Short views and long views are just not equal. Think of short form content like snacking on crisps or potato chips if you're in the US. They're addictive, you consume a lot of them without really thinking, and you don't really remember any specific crisp, and they certainly don't nourish you. Long-form content, on the other hand, is like sitting down for a proper meal. You remember it, it satisfies you, and it actually gives you what you need. To understand why this matters, we need to consider viewer intention. The majority of people watching shorts are there for entertainment or distraction. They aren't actively looking for solutions to a problem. The problem that they have is boredom, or like so many of us, are simply addicted to the dopamine hits from an infinite video feed. Let's be honest, we've all been there. It's 1 AM, your thumb is in autopilot, and your brain is in standby mode, and you're certainly not thinking, I should really hire this person's marketing agency. You don't feel motivated to take action after watching shorts. If you're anything like me, you feel frazzled and probably a bit dumber. Even if I come across valuable information, it's sandwiched between a bro podcast and fail videos. Your shorts need to stand out among hours of content that people are mindlessly scrolling. It must be exceptional to get someone to actually take action after watching your shorts. Now compare this to long-form YouTube videos. People go to YouTube to learn and find information. It's the second most popular search engine in the world, with hundreds of millions of people using it daily to find solutions to their problem. No one searches for a short, no one opens TikTok or Instagram looking for a solution to a specific problem. They go there to be distracted from their problems. When someone watches your YouTube video, they've clicked it because it promises an answer to a problem that they have. They'll spend 10, 30, even 60 minutes watching you present a solution. You provide value and they start to trust you. If you have a great offer, they might click through to learn more. If you have a funnel that's well designed, they might book a call or at least provide an email address so that you have a lead. In his book, Oversubscribed, Daniel Priestley points out that people typically need to consume about 7 hours of content before they trust you enough to buy, especially for expensive services. While people might impulse buy items that are under £100 or $100, for higher ticket offerings, they need significant time with you before they make a purchase. After watching a 10 to 30-minute YouTube video, viewers are much closer to reaching that trust threshold. But a 25-second short is just a drop in the ocean, likely one of many shorts in an hour-long scrolling session where they probably won't even remember your face. This is why long-form content converts so much better. It provides depth and attracts intentional viewers actively seeking out solutions. Don't just take my word for it, let's look at some data that Alex Hormozi released. Despite having 2 million TikTok followers, only 2.5% of that traffic converts into website visits. Contrast that with YouTube, which accounts for 28% of all his traffic to his website. Even more significant than that, people coming from YouTube are 4 times more likely to convert into customers than those from any other platform. These high-value leads from YouTube represent almost 60% of Alex Hormozi's business. This statistic for TikTok are even more damning. The average time a TikTok sourced viewer spends on Hormozi's website is just 8 seconds. And 8 seconds isn't enough time for anyone to develop trust in your brand, let alone make a purchasing decision. This isn't just a small difference. YouTube outperforms TikTok by more than 10 times when it comes to actually converting viewers into customers. Let me burst one of the biggest myths in content marketing right now. Short-form content funnels viewers to long-form content. It sounds logical on paper, create engaging shorts that funnel people to your more in-depth content, but the sad truth is that this crossover from shorts to long-form is minimal. Sean Cannell of Think Media reports that about 10% of his audience crosses over, and that's even within the same platform. So YouTube short viewers rarely become YouTube long-form viewers. So the likelihood of someone moving from TikTok shorts to long-form YouTube video is virtually zero. In fact, some creators have experienced negative effects from short-form content. Chris Do of The Future reported a drop in meaningful engagement after posting shorts, despite increased subscriber count. Stephen Bartlett of Diary of a CEO recommends posting shorts on a separate channel to avoid diluting engagement on long-form content. So this data suggests that while short-form content may boost vanity metrics, it doesn't necessarily translate to business growth or audience loyalty or customer conversions. Beyond the engagement issue, there's another crucial factor: the longevity of your content. While shorts may provide a quick burst of views, long-form content offers sustainable long-term strategy. Unlike fleeting shorts, long-form videos can continue to generate views and leads for years as people continue searching for solutions on YouTube. YouTube's algorithm often recommends older, valuable content to new viewers, giving you videos that are much longer shelf life. For businesses looking to build a sustainable online presence and consistent lead generation, long-form content is clearly superior. Focus on long-form content for 90 days and watch what happens. I promise you'll have higher quality traffic and improved lead generation. Remember, 100,000 views mean nothing for your business if you can't turn those viewers into clients. Having the right content strategy is just one piece of the puzzle. So if you want to see how this long-form approach fits into a complete system for attracting high-ticket clients through YouTube, then check out this video here. And this works even if you have a tiny channel or 0 subscribers.